like if you are buying. Yeah, so like this will be the like candidate perspective. So like we have just assigned this particular test with this candidate. So the all the things, the UI will be the same, the starting time, end time, everything will be the same. So we just have to click on the start test. The system configuration will be checked, like the all the requirements will be checked, whether it's browser compatible or not, camera is enabled or not, webcam is there or not, all the things will be there. It will fetch the location as well. Yeah, it's fetching the correct one. It will check the like internet connectivity as well, and the screen check will also be there. Yeah. Then the picture of, like, it will ask for the ID proof, whether it's, if you wanted an organization ID proof, that is can also be asked. And if you are uploading a particular ID proof, so therefore the verification that can also be there. And a candidate picture will also be required. So like my colleague's picture is there, so we can just take the picture and verify it.
So whether it matches or not, it will move ahead.
Yeah.
No, like we have put the settings as per the things, like whether it's matches or not, we can start the thing. Afterward we can match.
Okay, so it will not affect the test at that time. It will match later.
Yes, exactly. So it's an AI, so it will not match at that particular time. If required, it can match. We have the settings as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, the instruction page will be the same as the IBT test. So we'll just jump to the test. Yeah, the candidate has to share the entire screen, because if he's not sharing the entire screen, then the test will not start, because the Chrome, like the we ask for the entire screen so that he cannot jump or switch between the tabs.
So in the test setting, you have said share the full screen, correct? If you had not set
Yes,
share the full screen, then this would work.
yeah, the test will not start then. Yeah, the camera will be there. The credibility as of now is 100%. Like the UFM I perform, it will automatically start decreasing my credibility. And rest all will be the same. Like one UFM captured, like I'm talking to you, so voice detected is like detected. On a basis of this only, all the UFMs will be captured, and
It
the
is also
candidate
showing
face
it to
will
the
be like the
candidate the
image
credibility.
which the.
It is also showing to the candidate the
Yes, we can
credibility.
remove it if required.
Okay.
Yes, if it can be removed if required, and the helpline number can also be implemented, so that while giving the test, if he is facing any particular issue, he can contact the admin or any support person if it is there. So that will be the candidate perspective of the test. So I'll just attempt this particular. We just have two questions, so I'll just submit this one. Any question on this candidate page, like we will not be able to come on this page. So I'm asking any question,
So
anything you
here we
wanted,
can
anything you are
so
expecting.
here we can just ask in the settings that we just want the webcam to be there. We don't want the voice or anything. That's possible.
Yes, that thing is possible. Like we cannot ask the candidate to enable their mic or such.
So only if you want only the video or the camera, then that's possible. But it needs to be continuously
Yes, it is
on.
there.
No test will be
Yes,
taken without camera being on.
yes, the camera is basic requirement for that. We will suggest for the mic as well, because the candidate used to talk while giving the test. So we'll suggest to enable, ask the candidate to enable if required. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So shall I submit this one?
Yeah. Any question from anyone for the candidate screen? You're on mute.
Okay. Assumption that the candidate gets logged out because of internet connectivity, being low. when they again log in, they'll have to
Then
follow
he
the
can
same
just
process
come
again.
back to the test.
Okay, and how
Yes,
does
it will not be asked again and again. He'll just jump to the in that instruction page.
straight away to the instruction page again?
Yes. Yes, the system will be checked, like the internet speed will be checked. It will not ask for the to capture the image again. He'll just directly jump to the instruction page and then to the test.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yes. Anyone, anything?
Shivalika, Tarika.
Just a question. The helpline number, can we add like a personal number?
Yes, definitely you can add. Yes, it is. It can be added. That is customizable. I'll show you from where you get it. Just will be just submitting this test. Yeah, the helpline number can be added from here, as well as the mail ID can also be implemented. You just have to edit the support email ID and number is there. Okay, so you can edit from the test settings, and I'll show you the video of this particular test. So I just have to come up in history part. Then the test name will be there. We can have it like the Aditya was the candidate name. So you can have the conclusion, you can have the credibility score, you can have a comment if the proctor has given, as well as the alert if it is there. Okay, then all the details will be there. If you want to see the video of that particular candidate, you can just directly jump to the video, and you can just play it. Yeah, so the video is there. Unfair means practices, like all the voice detective was there, so you can have this one, this list. You can view it as well as if there is any note, you can just note it. And ID authentication, this was the ID authentication, so it is mismatched, so you can have it checked. Test analytics, you can just go through it, and if you want to see the report of this particular test analytics, yeah, so this will be the report. Conclusion is there. We can have the like question attempted, total score, percentile, percentage, and average time. There were just only two questions, so and you can have this, and you can share it with the candidate as well.
And how would the test report look like? Will the test report also
The
change?
test report will be the same.
It will be the same, no? That
Yeah,
doesn't
all
change.
those report will be the same.
So when we download the full report of all the candidates, it will come exactly the way it was coming earlier.
Yes, you can have one more thing in test report. I'll show you. If you want the credibility of that particular candidate,
We can download it.
you can just click on this credibility score. With that report only, the credibility score will also come. This in the last second is credibility score.
Okay.
Yeah, so on the basis of that credibility, you can have like whether the candidate has done any unfair mean or not.
So
And
the video of the candidate, we can see it only on the portal. And
yes,
when we download the report, we still have all the other parameters. And if we require the credibility score, we can add it as part of one of the parameters.
exactly, ma'am. Yeah, on a perspective of test, if you want to see the reports, you can just have go in history, and if you want to see on a perspective of a candidate, like I'll just search a candidate naming Abhishek. So all the tests which Abhishek has attempted will reflect up here. We can check all those things, and we can check the video if it is there. So like I have just attempted that. I have just assigned, so the all the tests which is attempted by that particular candidate will reflect up here, and we can check the video. And this for the history, we can go on the perspective of test. And in proctoring heading, you can just create a proctor, like the one who sees the test, either it's for AI or a manual. You can have both one. Okay, and you can just give your helpline number up here in mobile number, and secondary mobile number, as there were two numbers in the helpline. So these are the two numbers where you can implement it.
Okay,
And
and
yeah, in test list we have few of the reports, like you can, for if you want to see the live video of that particular candidate, like in AI also, you can just jump to the candidates, you can just see the test screen of that particular candidate. Like I have attempted, so for this Adit, we have an option to proctor comment. We can implement a proctor comment. So this thing also is there. And if you want to see the other things, like we have the attendance report. Yeah, we can check the attendance, and if it is a manual proctoring, we can authenticate the candidate, and we can have a event report, like at which particular time candidate has done this particular event. We can have a message report if there is any communication between the proctor as well as with the candidate. Feedback report, if the candidate has the proctor has given the feedback, and if in the suspicious report, if he has done a number of UFMs.
so what you just showed on the proctor, we can, like, for example, if we log in, one of our proctors logs in at 11 o'clock, they can see all that the live test being taken by everyone at that time.
Yes, we just have to hover over this the candidate name, and
Huh.
the video will start playing.
Okay.
This all the reds, like as you can see the candidate, there's a red dot. So if a candidate is doing the test live, so it will be the green, and if the test has submitted it for the Aditya Jha, you can see it's black.
Achha.
Yeah.
And for certain exams, if we are looking at only, for example, we've got 8 grades who are giving exams on one. For one grade, we want to have proctoring, and for others, we don't want to have. We can have
Yes, you
that
just have
also.
to enable the proctoring setting if you want the proctor. If you don't, if you're not putting the proctoring settings, then you can have a normal IBT exam.
Hmm.
So
And if we are facing some issue in the middle of the test and we decide, we can't do proctoring for this exam, we will have to stop the exam and do it again, like remove the setting.
Yes, you have to change the settings, and then you can just ask the candidate to refresh their page, and then they can go with the normal test.
Okay. So we'll have to stop the test, change the settings, save it, and start again. Refresh.
Yes, yes, the settings can be changed in between the tests, but you have to ask the candidate to refresh their pages as well.
Hmm.
Or
Okay.
you can have a backup of that particular test, like one with the proctoring, one without proctoring. If you are like if it is a for a trial run, so then you can just assign that particular the normal IBT test to the candidate, and you can just remove that proctor test. And if you're just for a like if you are implementing for the first time, or a first event is there, you can just mail us on a priority basis, like on 1 or 2 days before. Then one of our team member will be there with you while giving
Yeah,
while
because
you.
you want to attempt it this year, but not for all the grades. You want to do it only for 1 or 2 grades.
Yes, then this thing can be implemented.
Okay, so this is where the entire recording is taking place, correct?
Yes, on our servers only the recorded will be there. And if you wanted that thing to be over the hard disk, you can, like we can send it to you. It's like upon, like whether it's chargeable or not, I'm not confirmed, but we can send it.
And that's what is the second option where we take bursts of pictures?
Pictures, like on this I have only video based proctoring. So if it is an image based proctoring, then after every 5 or 15 seconds the picture of that particular candidate will be like taken. Then the mic obviously will not be implemented. Then only the picture based UFM will be taken place, like face mismatch or multiple face detected. All these UFMs will be there. Voice detected will not be there. Because we'll not be asking for a mic for the candidate in the image based proctoring. All the things rest will be the same. But on a
Okay.
place of video, you will be having the pictures of the candidate for every 5 or 15 seconds.
Okay, so now for a particular test, we go into the test manager in the setting, in the step 2, we say it needs to be proctored, and all of these changes, video, automatic image, will be added separately.
Sorry.
So how do you add all of these details for the proctoring in terms of the settings
Setting, we just have to put those particular setting which I
in
shown
the
you in this.
edit test in
Yes.
step 2?
Yes. Like for your panel, we'll like enable the proctoring from our backend,
Huh.
and then the proctoring settings will be there on your panel, and then you can just enable
We
these
do the
settings.
changes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That whatever required changes are from our end, then that will be done from our like super admin or as such, and then you'll have all those proctoring settings and this proctoring heading. Then you can just go with the proctoring. The same settings will be are required to be implemented. We'll provide you the training as well as a like whatever support you wanted.
Downloading of reports and one is the Excel analytics and the reports that will not become very heavy because of the proctoring recording.
No, the report will not be hampered. The report will be the same. You can have the credibility score additionally.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Any questions?
Yes. Rishi, if you want to add anything, it is there.
I had a question, Rishi. So if I'm taking the test, right, I don't get to know whether you're taking a burst of pictures or you're recording the entire video. Or as an examinee, I get to understand that bit.
Didn't understood. Can you please reply?
There are two ways of taking up proctoring, right? One we talked about where you're recording a complete video,
Right.
and the other is your UFM, or what did you call it, where you're taking a burst of pictures, right? As a candidate who's appearing for the exam, do I get to know which option is being used for proctoring?
No. At the end, like if I talk about the same, right? If I talk about image-based proctoring, right? So
Mhm.
candidate will not know about the same, because at the end there will be a video running in his panel, right? So there
Okay.
will be a video running. If there is any kind of UFM or any kind of false activity, right? That time the AI will be taking a screenshot for the same. That is a screenshot will be shared, and that will be saved at your end, right? So that will be checked by you. Candidate will not know for this, right? And secondly, like if I talk about the uh, second proctoring, that is in which you will be finding a video as well. In that also, like there will be a video in the panel, but yeah, it will be asked by the candidate. If you are enabling the mic settings, if it will be asked by the candidate that you have to enable mic. So at the end, candidate gets this in mind that yeah, obviously this whole session is recorded, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
But
So
that's
that selection we will do at the
yeah,
before we kind of decide, right? We'll make a selection whether it will be a video proctoring or will it be a image proctoring.
yeah. See, at
that
the
is
end,
just a click, no?
yeah,
So
Exactly.
that is
I'm
just
just
a click.
seeing
You
from
will
a
be getting an
candidate's point
option.
of view what all comes up on their screen. So if
As
I'm a
as yeah, yeah.
if I'm a
Please.
candidate, I still have to turn on my camera. It'll click a picture of mine. It'll ask for the photo ID, whichever option is clicked at the back end. For the candidate, the process doesn't change. The
Yeah.
process for the candidate remains the same,
Right.
right?
The process will be the same. He will be taking a photo for the mismatch feature, right? So that the face can be identified. Secondly, when he will be giving the exam, there will be no such activity on his screen as you have seen Abhishek's screen. That will be the same. Only the video will be going on like at a top corner, right? Secondly, there will be nothing displayed on his screen until and unless if there is any of the UFMs. If you have enabled event messaging, right, there will be a pop-up if you AI proctor founds that there is some false activity, so there will be a pop-up that you are doing this kind of activity, that will be counted as a UFM. Secondly, there's also setting that you have to show the candidate that this is a how many UFMs you have, what is the credibility score that you have in the settings, so you can enable it or disable it, right? So if you're not showing anything, yeah, obviously candidate will be seeing his screen, his test, nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. And do we get to choose uh, so for example, let's look at it. There's a candidate who's put a backdrop in their on the camera. Okay, when like and in that case, sometimes the face is visible, sometimes it's not visible. Those kind of things that also gets captured.
Yeah, that's also gets captured, right? And that will be counted as a UFM. right?
Okay.
But yeah, obviously the credibility score will be defining each and everything. You are giving the credibility weightage, right? So that will be according to what weightage you are providing. So if it is like multiple faces, there is a huge credibility weightage, so at the end that will be getting the credibility score very less. But yeah, if you have enabled that is only 2 or 3 credibility percentage for this feature, right, that his face is seen sometimes, his face is not seen sometimes, so obviously it is not affected, not going to affect much for the credibility score.
Okay. So my UFM, do I have a list already built-in list, or I have to define it?
I see. Yeah, that is where with the in the test settings, right? So you can decide that whatever the credibility score you want to put, right? Whatever the UFMs you wanted to count, right? So that was like at the end, like this will be other options which will be available. You need to just click on that option so that same thing can be enabled as per you only. So that is what we have designed the panel, that you have all your settings in your hand. According to you, you can use the panel accordingly, right?
So it's already a preset list of UFMs. I just have to set
Right.
the weightage for each of them.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously there will be some what you can say is a like face mismatch feature. This will be already, this will be enabled. But yeah, at your end that will be like option with you, that if you want to disable it, you can do that.
Perfect. Perfect. Sounds
Any special instructions that we have to give to our candidates when
Yes.
we are asking them to do proctoring?
Hmm.
Anything that we need to tell them?
Yeah, obviously you need to tell them about the proctoring feature, because at the end you have to tell him that the whole the test has been recorded, is being recorded. So that you have to indicate, that has that you can indicate in the instruction part, or you can directly connect with the candidate and then you can update him for the same, right?
No, any specific device requirement?
See, at the end, like there is no such device requirement, because you have the browser in your hand, right? Just a minute, just a minute. Abhishek is like going to reply for this, right?
Yes, for the proctoring, it is suggested that the internet should be like good speed, like bare minimum 2 Mbps. It should be like the Windows system will be required. Like for the if RPT exam is there, then mobile browser is not suggested, because the share screen option will mobile will not allow the share screen, and the mic should be there in a particular device, because in mobile there are certain set of restriction, then we won't be able to suggest for mobile or the Mac device. And if it is a Mac device, we can definitely go for the laptops, but for the iPhones will not suggest, because they by by default it is Safari browser, and with Safari browser it will not run, because it will not allow the candidate to share the screen. For the Mac, they have to go in their system configuration, and then they have to allow the Chrome to share their screen. So for
So
the
they need
Windows,
to
it is
have this
very
on
much
Chrome.
compatible. Yes, for the Chrome and Windows system, it is very much compatible. For the other, we have to ask the candidate to do few of the settings in their system.
So Windows or Chrome is required.
Yes.
Okay, and also we face issues. They should be built-in mic.
Yes, inbuilt mic can be there. Inbuilt not required. They can use earphones or headphones if it is there, but the Chrome is suggested.
And
Chrome or
also,
even Microsoft Edge.
and with in terms of the camera also, if they have a add-on camera.
Yes, definitely they can use it.
And also we've been facing a lot of issues every this thing that uh
tabs.
we tell them that you can't take it on tablets and mobile devices.
If
But
a candidate is a techie, then he can use, because he will be able to give all the permissions. But if the candidate is not techie, he won't be able to give all the permissions, because it will ask for the share screen, and with mobile it is very much difficult with the
I
Chrome
don't
to.
in terms of share screen in the sense there is
Like
that
the mobile will
step.
mobile will restrict to share the screen. With the Windows, it will automatically pop up, but for the mobile it will not pop up. They have to go in the Chrome settings, then they have to share the screen. and not with all the phones. Like with the Samsung or assets, you are able to share the screen. With few of the like Redmi or assets, you won't be able
So,
to
but
share.
there is a additional, for example, I log into my laptop and I click on the link and I put my
No,
enrollment number
laptop
in
is
the
it's okay. Everything is smooth with a laptop or a Windows system. With a phone, it is
no, no.
there.
Do they have to make any change in the settings about share screen?
You're talking about the phone or the laptop?
Laptop. Right now, I'm not on
No,
the.
with the laptop, they don't have to do any specific settings. It will automatically pop up. They have to allow everything.
So it's just
So the
allow pop-up option that you have to click on.
Yes, you will like if you. I'll just share my screen. I hope my screen is visible, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So they have like in this you can see location, camera, microphone, everything is allowed. So it the pop-up will automatically come up. You have to allow everything, but with the
Oh,
phone
so
this
this is the
pop-up does
pop-up.
not come. Yeah. So in this lock we all have the all the permissions of it.
Oh, so allow pop-up where they should allow location, camera,
Yes.
mic.
In maximum of the phone it is blocked.
Okay.
Yeah, with a window laptop or a desktop it will automatically pops up. So then the candidate don't face any such issues. With the Windows it is like very much compatible. And the internet should be good with this proctoring, because the if the video is not getting recorded, then the test will getting stopped, then the candidate will be like following up you like they are unable to give the test then.
Okay. Now the second question is that consistently, there are people who are using Lenovo, devices, which is both considered as a tablet and a lap. It's a affordable tablet which also gets used as a laptop. And last time, like last 2-3 times, anyone who's taking a test on Lenovo, their exams get automatically submitted. Is that
This
problem
is
resolved?
not specifically for the Lenovo. Even I'm using the Lenovo device only. So if it is a like tabs are basically an Android based devices. So they
Huh.
have to go to Chrome. Then they have to allow the with the settings all the permissions. They have to give all the permissions to the Think Exam URL.
Okay, so no issues with the to Fablet and as long as they're
No,
using
if
it on Chrome or Microsoft.
yes, if it is on a Windows or a Microsoft, it is okay. But with the Android, they have to go with the settings. And if you wanted, we can send a PPT or SS. I have those PPT. I'll send it to you. All the requirements are
Yeah,
written over
please
there
do
with
that.
all the required settings.
Yeah, we'll need that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll share with the mobile journey and the candidate journey.
yeah. So how long you've been using AI proctoring?
It is from since like 2016, 17. It is there, right?
It's
I'm not
okay.
confirmed, but like I have been here from 2021, so it is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we go forward? How do we, Rishi, you will share the pricing with us, and also you will tell us how do we kind of do a little bit of you know, testing at our end.
Right. See, at the end, like I will be sharing you the demo panel, right? I have already mentioned to one of the teams, so they will be like creating a demo panel for you so that you can use it, right? Secondly, I will be sharing you the pricing after you share check the demo panel. You have the all your satisfaction, then you can go with the pricing. Then I will be sharing you the pricing, right? According
Yeah,
to your
current this thing the test candidates that we can do is valid till March 2024, which is the standard testing.
okay.
We will take out maybe depending on the registration, we are looking at maybe some bit to kind of go for the AI proctoring.
Okay.
So the rest will go on the regular ones.
Okay, so that will be like some number of candidates will only
Yeah.
like go for the
Yeah. We
right?
want to try it for this time for certain grades, and then depending on the feedback, the execution, how many problems we face, what kind of queries we get, then we'll like for the next year we'll decide.
Sure, no issues. Like I will be sharing you the panel like with 100 tests, right? With you. You can check it. Like if you need more tests, like do let me know so that I can arrange the same for you. Right?
Yeah.
You will be having a 15 days panel with you, right?
Yeah.
So with each in every details, I will be sharing you with all the reports, like what will be share, like brochure we have for the RPT that will be shared with you, right?
Yeah, and also please share with us that PPT which Abhishek is talking about, because we'll have to see what are the requirements. Then we'll have to look at how we communicate to the kids and
And
everything.
got it. Yeah, sure.
Any other queries,
And
Shivalika, Tarika?
I think once we test it, we'll have potentially more queries that we can then come back with.
yeah, that will be a really a great thing, because at the end, like I want like you first see the demo panel, right? At the end, you use it at your end. You will be finding more questions. You can connect me. Like I will be like if like I'm there, like I can answer your questions. I will be answering. Otherwise, our team, like support team, is available. Yeah, they will be answering the questions. So we will be helping you out for each and everything.
Sounds.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Any more questions? Like if you have.
No, I think we are good at this stage.
Okay. Sure. So let's just give me like around 24 to 48 hours max to max for creating a panel for you. Right. We'll be sharing a demo panel over the mail, and then you can check it. And like if you have any kind of difficulty, we will be like here to assist you.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, team. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you. ठीक है शिवालिका, तुमने बीच में रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर दी? ये एंड वाले क्वेश्चन से रिकॉर्ड किया तुमने?
मैं नहीं कर रही ना रिकॉर्डिंग. I don't have the, like I was